In this video, I'm going to show you how to create landing pages that convert up to 58% using our 7-step conversion framework. And I know that's a bold promise, but I'm going to show you real-life examples of landing pages that we've created that are following this framework and converting over 58% right now. This 7-step framework is responsible for generating millions of dollars in sales and increasing conversion rates for some of the fastest growing brands in the world in pretty much every industry you can imagine. So I guarantee you, if you apply this conversion framework into your landing pages, you will increase your conversion rates. So with that being said, let's dive into the video. All right, so this is the 7-step convert framework that we use to create insanely high converting landing pages. So let's break it down and then we'll go through some real world landing page examples. So the C stands for core benefits above the scroll. You want to make sure the main benefits of your products and services are the first thing people see on your landing page before they have to scroll down. And the reason this is so important is if your reader doesn't immediately see how your product and service can benefit them right away, they're not going to scroll down and read the rest of your landing page. So this is the most important piece. The O stands for one call to action. Your landing pages should just have one primary call to action you want the reader to take, not 3, not 5, just one. The N stands for not complicated. You want to keep your landing pages as simple as possible for the action you want the reader to take. This means no extra text, graphics, and links that don't need to be there. The V stands for very fast. Your landing pages should load as fast as possible. The faster they load, the higher your conversions are going to be. The E stands for easy to read. So the copy on your landing page should be inviting and easy for people to read. The easier it is to read, the more people who read it. The more people who read it, the more conversions you're going to drive. The R stands for resonate with audience. So the copy, the design, and layout of your landing page needs to resonate with your audience and target market, because if it doesn't, it's not going to convert. And finally, T stands for trust and credibility. On your landing pages, there needs to be elements to showcase why people should trust you, because if they don't trust you, they're not going to do the required action. So these are the 7 elements of the convert framework. And if your landing page has these 7 elements, your conversions are going to skyrocket. So now that you know the framework, let's dive into some real world landing page examples that are converting up to 58%. So this is my landing page for my agency Scale with Less, where the objective is to get people to book a call with our team if they're interested in working with our agency. Now, this landing page converts at 17% on cold traffic, meaning 17% of complete strangers book a call with our team who land on this page, which is insanely high. So let's break down this landing page using the convert framework. So the first thing is core benefits above the scroll. You can see the first thing on this page is we will scale your company's revenue purely on results. Big benefit. The next benefit, guaranteed 10x ROI. The third benefit, pay nothing out of pocket to get started. So right away, I showcase the 3 biggest benefits of my offer and how that benefits the reader right away. That's what pulls them in. Then underneath this headline is a video of me re-explaining this offer and a simple call to action for them to book a call. That is the first thing they see above the scroll right away. That's what gets their attention. Then we move on to O, one call to action. And on this landing page, there's only one action people can take, and that is to schedule a call. There's a button for them to schedule a call here. If we scroll down further, there's another button for them to schedule a call. And then at the end of all these case studies here, there's one final button for them to book a call. That is the only action they can take. There's not an About Us section. There's not all these other links. I want to make sure it's as simple as possible for them to do the action I want them to take, which is scheduling in a call and moving through our funnel. Then we move on to not complicated. This funnel is extremely simple. It took me less than an hour to make. There's only a few sections. The first section is a big headline and a video that's 5 minutes long. Then I know most people aren't going to watch this 5-minute video, which is why I have a quick bullet point written summary that showcases what the offer is about, and then just a bunch of testimonials and case studies for people to glance at, and then a bunch of buttons for them to book a call. It's very simple. There's no fancy editing, graphics, or text around it. I want to keep it as simple as possible and for people to get the information they need to get for them to feel comfortable booking in a call. V stands for very fast. This landing page takes less than a second to load, and due to that fast landing page speed, I get more conversions. And a fun fact, if your landing page takes more than 3 seconds to load on mobile, you lose 52% of traffic. So you need to make sure your landing pages load as fast as possible. Now, in terms of easy to read, the copy on this landing page is written at a 4th grade reading level, so anyone can read it. On top of it, this copy is very inviting to the eyes. You can see there's big font here, there's good spacing, and everything in here, there's only 2 or 3 sentences max, so anyone can skim it. I know most people visiting this page, they're going to be skimming it, and I want to make it very inviting to read. Then we have resonate with audience. I know my target market that I want as clients who's visiting this page are successful business owners doing over 7 figures in revenue. They don't have a ton of time. They want to see right away, how can this guy help me make more money? Which is why right away in the headline, I showcase how I can help them make more money. On top of that, this video here, this is not a 35 or 40-minute video. It's a 5-minute video that anyone can watch because I know my market wants to get straight to the point. On top of that, I also know my market is not going to watch this full 5-minute video, which is why I give them a bullet point summary if they just want the bullet points of what I say in the video. And then finally, I know my market, the biggest objection they have and why they're skeptical is they want to know what case studies and results I generated, which is why I have a bunch of testimonials and case studies that they can scroll through to feel comfortable enough to book a call. And the reason I laid out this funnel and landing page that way is because I understand my target market. So this is what resonates with them, which is why this landing page converts at 17%. And then finally, we have trust and credibility. That's why I have all these case studies and testimonials on this page, because I know for a business owner to book in a call, the moment they see this big claim that says guaranteed 10x ROI, pay nothing out of pocket to get started, they're skeptical. They think it sounds too good to be true, and I need to address that or else they're not going to book a call. That's why I have all these case studies and testimonials from people that they likely recognize. And now they're going to be like, okay, well, if this guy did it, these guys are probably legit, and then they're going to book a call. So I need to address that skepticism. So you can see this landing page has all 7 elements of the convert framework. And because of that, it's able to convert at 17% on cold traffic. So now that we've gone through this, let's move on to the second landing page example that converts at 58%. So this is a landing page that I created for one of my lead magnets at marketersplaybook.io, where the objective is to get people to give me their email address. And this landing page converts at 58%, meaning 58% of people who land here give me their email address, which is very high. So let's break it down using the convert framework. So the first thing, core benefits above the scroll. You can see the first thing on the landing page says get 20 plus free marketing courses and trainings to drive more revenue today. That is the core benefit, and that is the first thing people see. The O, one call to action. There's only one call to action on this landing page, and that is for people to give me their email address. There's a simple opt-in box, and that is the only action they can take. The N, not complicated. Do you see how simple this landing page is? There's a headline, there's a box for them to put in their email. That's it. I don't need to overcomplicate it. I see sometimes people who have these landing pages to get email addresses where it's a headline, a video, all these bullet points, all these fancy graphics. We don't need that. We need to keep it as simple as possible if we're just trying to get their email address. Then we have very fast. This landing page loads at 391 milliseconds, so well under 1 second. So it's very fast to load. Next, we have easy to read. There's only one sentence in this landing page. It says, get 20 plus free marketing courses and trainings to drive more revenue. So at a glance, someone's going to land here and know immediately what benefit they're going to get. And I like to pass it through the squint test, which means if someone lands on this page, just if they squint, can they get the general benefit of what is on this landing page? Then we have resonate with audience. This landing page resonates with my audience. My audience is marketers, and I know they're always looking for ways to drive more revenue, which is why I'm giving them 20 plus free marketing courses and trainings to drive more revenue. And I know they want that access fast, which is why it says send instant access. And that's why this page resonates. And then we have trust and credibility. Now, although there's no direct trust and credibility on this page, a lot of people who are visiting this might have watched some content from me beforehand, increasing their trust and credibility, which allows them to put in their email address because they're coming in a bit warmer. Now, I could split test and maybe put some testimonials and elements here, but because all I'm looking to do is getting their email address, I kept it relatively simple. That might be another split test that I do. So again, this landing page converts at 58%, and it has almost everything that I went over in in that Convert framework. So now that we've gone through some real world examples, let's go over how to apply this Convert framework. So the first thing is use the Convert framework as a tool when creating your landing pages. So have it printed out. Well, you don't need to do that. I'm going to give you a free resource here in a second that gives you free access to this as well as a bunch of other free stuff. But make sure you have this front and center when you're creating your landing pages, because if you follow those 7 steps in the Convert framework, I can almost promise you you're going to have higher conversion rates. Then what you can do is look at your current landing pages and audit them using the Convert framework, and then begin adding elements you're currently missing one at a time and measure your conversion rate. For example, if on your current landing pages you have multiple call to actions, just have one. If on your current landing page, none of your main benefits are above the fold, put them above the fold, right? So just start adding them in one by one and testing the conversion rate. Now, if it increased, keep it. If it doesn't, remove it. It's just an iterative process. And if you apply this, you will experience more conversions. So that's all you have to do. Now, the next steps here, if you enjoyed this training and you found it valuable, go to marketersplaybook.io. On marketersplaybook.io, I'm going to send you this training for free so you have access to all the notes, as well as 20 plus free marketing courses and trainings that we've used to generate millions of dollars in sales for our clients at our agency. And we've also used them to scale our own agency past 7 figures in revenue. So the stuff in there is all tested and proven. Again, that's marketersplaybook.io. You'll also see it in the pinned comment in the description below. So go check that out, put in your email address, and I'll send it your way. Cheers.